Hello, lovely people, and welcome. Today I have something that I'm really happy with. I've been experimenting with fluid acrylic art, and the remains of some of those experiments are on the mat behind the piece that I'm working on here. But yeah, so I've been watching a bunch of videos on doing various fluid acrylic techniques and trying a few things, and I decided to back up and do something very simple this time, a simple swipe. And so what you see me doing right now is I'm putting down a variety of colors. And all of these colors are made up with Floetrol, a roughly 3-to-1 ratio, Floetrol to paint. Most of them are Liquitex Basics paints, and I will try to dig up the actual colors that I mixed and write them down in the description. And everything except the purple and the gold have silicone in them. And I'm kind of using leftovers from other attempts at playing with fluid art. So I've started here. I have a phthalo blue, I have a lighter blue, I have a dioxazine purple, and the reds I have are alizarin, alizarin crimson, and a brilliant red, which is an artist's loft color. And then there's a Liquitex Basics gold. And what I'm doing is laying down all the colors. The blues I put down pretty heavily, and then the purples and reds and gold I tried to lay out a little more sporadically so that there would be pops of color, and just putting down a layer of different colors. Not quite at random, but fairly disorganizedly. And here's the gold, the last one. I think it's the last one. And just going for pops of color here and there so that the finished piece would not be completely uniform. Lots of fun playing with all these bright colors. I really enjoyed messing around with this piece. And then after I put down colors, I tried to make sure I had everything evenly down, and here I am with a light blue, putting a little more along the edges because the edges had a little bit of a lighter amount of paint. I'm not worrying about the bottom edge because that is where the swipe will end and a bunch of paint will get dumped off the bottom there. And then this is actually dioxazine purple. On the movie it looks like phthalo blue, but it's actually dioxazine purple. And at the end of the video there's a picture with the colors much more true. So take my word for it for the moment, and you'll see at the end the actual colors. So I just laid down a pretty heavy strip of the dioxazine purple at the top, making sure it rolled over the top edge, and then I took, this is a damp paper towel, and just lightly pulled that purple over the surface of the other colors. Now the purple and the gold don't have silicone, everything else did. And cells started popping up right away. I think this is gorgeous. I had to go back in and add a little bit more purple at the top edge. The canvas was showing through. And then I went around the sides to make sure the sides were covered and just scooped up some of the paint that had dripped down over the edges. So I didn't show all the video of this, but basically I did the same thing all the way around. Mostly what needed it was the two sides. The bottom didn't need very much, and the top was pretty much okay. And after that, I took my little mini blowtorch, which you'll see in just a moment. Here we go. And just popped all the bubbles. I didn't need to do much to bring cells up, but there were some air bubbles on the surface. So I went through to pop all the bubbles. And again, there was some exposed canvas at the top, so I went back in to kind of cover that up. And very happy with this. So as always, thank you so much for coming and visiting my channel. I really appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and be well. One of the things that made me really happy was as soon as I showed this to my husband, he instantly claimed it for his office. His work office, that is. And if that's not a compliment, I don't know what is. So, super happy with this. And that's it. There it is. And here's the correct colors. Thank you again. Take care.